Welcome back, everybody. Today, I'm going to teach you how to organize your Mailchimp audience using tags and groups. If you're managing email lists, keeping your contacts organized is one of the best ways to send more targeted campaigns that actually connect with your subscribers. Instead of sending the same message to everyone, you can organize people based on interests, behavior, or customer type. Let's get started. First, open your browser and head over to Mailchimp.com. Once you're there, log into your account using your credentials. This will take you to your Mailchimp dashboard where all your audience management tools are located. Now, look at the left side of your screen and click on Audience. This section is basically the control center for all your contacts. From here, you can view subscribers, organize them, and prepare specific groups for future campaigns. Once the audience menu expands, click on Audience Dashboard. This gives you an overview of your entire contact list, along with quick access to important management tools. If you have a large audience, spending a little time organizing things here can save you a huge amount of work later. Let's start with tags. Tags are one of the easiest ways to categorize contacts inside Mailchimp. Think of them like labels you attach to subscribers. For example, you might create tags for VIP customers, webinar attendees, repeat buyers, or newsletter readers. To create a tag, look for Manage Contacts and then click Manage Tags. Inside this section, click Create Tag. A field will appear asking for a tag name. Type something descriptive like VIP customers or recent buyers. The clearer your tag names are, the easier it will be to stay organized later. Once you've entered the name, click Create. Now your tag exists, but you still need to apply it to contacts. To do that, head back to your contact list and check the boxes next to the people you want to organize. After selecting them, click the Add to Tag drop-down menu and choose the tag you just created. Instantly, those subscribers will be grouped under that category. This becomes incredibly useful when sending campaigns later because you can target only specific tagged contacts instead of your entire audience. For example, you could send a special promotion only to VIP customers or follow-up emails only to webinar attendees. Next, let's talk about groups. Groups work differently from tags because subscribers can actually see and select these options themselves when signing up through your forms. This is perfect for letting people choose what type of content they want to receive. To create groups, go back to Audience and click Settings. Then select Audience Fields and Merge Tags. This area controls how subscriber information is collected and organized. Now click Create a New Group. Mailchimp will ask you to choose a format. You can select radio buttons, checkboxes, or a drop-down menu depending on how you want subscribers to interact with the options. For example, checkboxes are great if subscribers should be allowed to choose multiple interests. Next, give your group a name, such as Interests or Content Preferences. Then add your group options like newsletters, promotions, product updates, or events. These become the categories subscribers can choose from when joining your list. Once everything looks good, click Save. Your groups are now ready to use. To assign existing contacts into these groups, go back to your audience contacts, select the subscribers you want to organize, and click Edit Groups. From there, simply place them into the appropriate groups you created. One important thing to remember is that tags are mainly for your internal organization, while groups are designed to help subscribers manage their own preferences. Using both together gives you a really powerful way to keep your audience organized and improve your email targeting. And there you have it. You've successfully learned how to organize your Mailchimp audience using both tags and groups. With these tools, you can send more personalized campaigns, improve engagement, and keep your audience much easier to manage. If you found this tutorial helpful, please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.